Hello viewers, welcome to our breaking news on Home Office kicking off deportation of migrants. In this video, we will delve into the recent developments in the UK's immigration policy, focusing on the deportation of migrants. We will cover the reasons behind this move, the legal framework, and the potential implications for migrants in the UK, hence make sure you watch till the end of the video, so you do not miss out on this very vital information. For those new to the family, please do not forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, let's get into it. 1.0. Understanding Deportation. Deportation refers to the act of a government removing a non-citizen from the country, typically back to their country of origin. In the UK, the Home Office has the power to deport individuals who are not British citizens, and have been convicted of a criminal offence. Deportation can also occur if the Secretary of State deems the person's removal to be conducive to the public good. 1.1. Deportation, a legal process. Deportation is a legal process in which a foreign national is removed forcefully from the territory of the United Kingdom. The Home Office initiates deportation proceedings if a migrant has committed a crime, or if the person's removal is deemed to be conducive to the public good. If the Home Office enforces deportation, they can bar such a person from returning to the UK indefinitely. 1.2. Deportation versus administrative removal. It's important to distinguish between deportation and administrative removal. While people often use the term deportation to mean any forced removal, in the UK, deportation has a specific legal meaning. It is the enforced removal of someone for what the UK Home Office calls the public good, usually after serving a criminal sentence in the UK. On the other hand, administrative removal refers to the removal of a foreign citizen, whom the Home Office determines has no right to be in the UK, such as those who have overstayed their visa, or breached the conditions of their visa. 1.3. Deportation after a criminal conviction. Deportation is a statutory power given to the Home Secretary, and a person who is not a British citizen can be liable to deportation, if it is deemed to be conducive to the public good. If a non-British citizen is made subject to a deportation order, they will be required to leave the UK. The order will authorize their detention until such time as they are deported, and will prohibit them from returning for at least 10 years. 1.4. Challenging a deportation. There is no longer a right to appeal the decision to deport you itself. However, if at the time of a decision to deport you, you can demonstrate that your deportation is not conducive to the public good, and in the public interest, you may be able to challenge the decision. Deportation in the UK is a legal process that involves the removal of non-British citizens, typically those who have committed a crime, or whose removal is deemed to be conducive to the public good. The process is complex, and can have significant implications for the individuals involved. 2.0. The legal framework for deportation in the UK. The legal framework for deportation in the UK is primarily governed by the Immigration Act 1971, and the UK Borders Act 2007. 2.1. Immigration Act 1971. The Immigration Act 1971 provides the Home Office with the power to deport foreign nationals who have committed serious offences, or pose a threat to national security. According to Section 3 of the Act, a person who is not a British citizen can be liable to deportation from the UK, if they are convicted of an offence for which they are punishable with imprisonment, and recommended for deportation by a court. 2.2. UK Borders Act 2007. The UK Borders Act 2007 further strengthens the legal framework for deportation. Section 32 of the Act mandates that the Home Secretary must make a deportation order against a foreign criminal, defined as a person who has been convicted of an offence, and sentenced to 12 months or more. The Act also states that the deportation of a foreign criminal is conducive to the public good. However, the Act provides exceptions. Most commonly relied upon is that contained in Section 33(2)(a), that removal of the individual would breach their rights under the European Convention on Human Rights, particularly the right to family and private life under Article 81. 2.3. Factors considered in deportation decisions. The decision to deport is often complex, and involves considering factors such as the individual's ties to the UK, the severity of their crime, and their risk of reoffending. The Home Office also considers whether deportation would be conducive to the public good. If the individual can demonstrate that their deportation would constitute a breach of their human rights, they may be exempt from deportation. The legal framework for deportation in the UK is primarily governed by the Immigration Act 1971, and the UK Borders Act 2007. These laws provide the Home Office with the power to deport foreign nationals who have committed serious offences, or pose a threat to national security, while also considering the individual's human rights and other factors. 3.0 The Home Office's recent move. The Home Office's recent move to initiate a large-scale deportation of migrants is a part of the UK government's broader strategy to tackle illegal immigration and enhance national security. This move has been met with controversy and concerns about potential human rights violations, particularly in cases where individuals have lived in the UK for a long time or have strong family ties. The government's plan for ending illegal immigration includes increasing the number of illegal working raids, cutting the asylum legacy backlog, and announcing the closure of the first 50 asylum hotels. The Illegal Migration Act, which is described as the most ambitious immigration legislation in decades, has been passed, making it clear that anyone who comes to the UK illegally will not be able to stay. They will be removed either to their home country if it is safe, or to a safe third country if it is not. However, the government's move has been criticized for its potential human rights implications. Amnesty International has reported that the wider immigration policy continues to exacerbate the homelessness, destitution, and exploitation facing migrants, particularly people without regular status. There are also concerns about the potential violation of human rights in cases where individuals have lived in the UK for a long time or have strong family ties. The government's plan has also been challenged in the High Court, with claims that ministers deliberately ignored evidence that Rwanda, one of the potential destinations for deported asylum seekers, had violated human rights. Despite these challenges, the government has continued to defend its policy, with the new Prime Minister pledging to stick with it. The Home Office's move is part of a larger global trend towards stricter immigration policies. For example, former US President Donald Trump has also proposed a widespread expansion of his former administration's hardline immigration policies if re-elected, including mass deportations. While the Home Office's recent move is part of a broader strategy to tackle illegal immigration and enhance national security, it has sparked controversy and raised concerns about potential human rights violations. The legal and humanitarian implications of this why continue to be a subject of intense debate. 4.0 Potential implications for migrants. The recent deportation initiative by the Home Office could indeed have significant implications for migrants in the UK. 4.1 Family separation and loss of employment. One of the most immediate and personal impacts of this initiative is the potential for family separation. Many migrants have established lives in the UK, forming families and building communities. Deportation could mean being separated from their loved ones, often indefinitely. In addition to the emotional toll of family separation, deportation can also lead to the loss of employment. Many migrants contribute significantly to the UK economy, working in various sectors. Deportation could mean the loss of their livelihoods, with significant economic implications both for the individuals involved and for their employers. 4.2 Return to countries of origin. Deportation also means returning to countries where migrants may no longer have strong ties, or may face persecution. This can be particularly challenging for those who have spent a significant portion of their lives in the UK, or those who fled their home countries due to conflict or persecution. 4.3 Questions about the UK's commitment to human rights. The large-scale deportation initiative raises serious questions about the UK's commitment to human rights, and its international obligations under the Refugee Convention. The Refugee Convention, to which the UK is a signatory, prohibits the return of refugees to countries where they face serious threats to their life or freedom. Critics argue that the deportation initiative could potentially violate this principle, known as non-refoulement. The recent deportation initiative by the Home Office could have significant implications for migrants in the UK, including family separation, loss of employment, and return to potentially unsafe countries. It also raises serious questions about the UK's commitment to human rights, and its obligations under international law. As this situation continues to unfold, it will be crucial to monitor these impacts and the ongoing legal and policy debates surrounding this issue. The recent move by the Home Office to deport a large number of migrants marks a significant shift in the UK's immigration policy. While the government argues that this is necessary to maintain national security and the rule of law, critics argue that it could lead to human rights violations and harm the UK's international reputation. As this situation unfolds, it's crucial to stay informed and understand the potential implications of these changes. What do you think about this policy and its implications? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Not so fast though. Did you like the video? Do you have friends and family that need to know about these details to make their move to the UK a success? Then make sure you share. Many of you only watch my videos, a whooping 80% of you, but haven't subscribed. Why not? Please subscribe today, and turn on the notification button so that you be the first to be notified when I drop more of this content. For those that want to support the channel, my PayPal link is in the description of the video. If you need a paid inquiry, make a donation to the channel, and send your details to my email, chroniclesofola@gmail.com.